Hey, this is Naved from StatementGuru.com, and I wanted to show you a demonstration of the forced retype technique. So basically what forced retype is a way to get your revisions of your document. It could be an essay, it could be other types of documents, to make your rewrite as effective as possible. And what ends up happening is people tend to get a little lazy in their revisions, and they don't do them as extensively as they possibly can sometimes. So I've opened up an actual essay. And so the first step is to copy and paste it to duplicate it, because you're going to be messing with the second or the first part of it, so you want at least some version in case you need to grab something. And then what you do is, at the very top, you want a big font, like 20, let's say. Another thing I like to do is pick a fun font, maybe that thematically relates to what you're writing about. It might get you in the spirit of the draft, something like that. So in this case, we can go for, let's just say this. Excuse me. So you have this draft. Make sure to change the font at the end, by the way. And what you essentially do is you take elements from the old draft. Sometimes you will copy verbatim. Sometimes you'll find ways to consolidate certain things. Sometimes you'll think of something totally new. Sometimes you'll say, hey, this sentence from this paragraph looks good. Let me grab it and not grab it. I should say, let me retype it over here in the first paragraph. And what you're basically doing is forcing yourself to literally type out everything, not copying and pasting anything. And by doing so, you basically have to force yourself to rethink how you've written it in the first place. And as you're going through this document and you say, okay, this is my new first paragraph, I'm happy with it, I've taken all this content, you can delete it and basically work your way through the draft from beginning to end. And so second paragraph, third paragraph, these are not actual words. I think you probably figured that out. And by the end of this new draft, you'll have a whole draft here, let's say. You should have cut the old draft as you've worked your way through it, so you'd be left with a totally new draft up here, and then a version of the old draft down here. Again, that we saved that we duplicated it in the first place, and just in case you needed to have something to refer back to. So that's forced retype. Like I said, you can use it for pretty much any kind of writing, not just essays. And it's a very useful technique that I use myself, and it really makes the rewriting process, I wouldn't say easier, but more effective. Thanks.